Hello and good afternoon and good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Loretta McNary. And because it is summertime and the living is easy, and it's also our monthly spotlight where we love to spotlight young people who are going above and beyond anything that's expected of them, getting good grades, being respectable. But this young man that's on the show today, it is so funny. I met him in a Dollar Tree. Yes, in a Dollar Tree out in Germantown somewhere. And he knew me from TV, and we decided that I should come to his church and hear him play. And when I say, ladies and gentlemen, that you will never, ever, 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 ever forget this young man, I mean what I say. Everybody, welcome to the show. Harrison Quinn, everybody. Hi there.
Hi.
A long introduction for a nice young man whose introductions will be like this long in the next 5 years, I promise you. How you doing?
Good.
Good. You remember meeting me for the first time?
Yes, ma'am.
I think you thought you'd met me before, and I told you, I think it was like in the spirit we had met, because it was just like we'd been knowing each other forever. So how long have you been playing?
About 3 years.
Only 3 years. Since you were like little, like 8 or 9, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
So what's your favorite instrument to play? Because I've heard you're also as awesome on the drum.
Well, my favorite instrument to play is the drawbar organ.
The drum or the organ?
The drawbar.
The draw. Oh, okay. Is that you have to tell me because I'm just not gonna know it.
Well, there's a pipe organ that most Catholic churches and some Methodist churches use, where they have pipes on it. But the organ that a lot of churches play is where you pull out the drawbars.
Oh, and so you do all of that. Because, see, I grew up in a Baptist church, and I remember the organ there, and it's a lot of work. Because you can almost hear the clicking, but it's also very melodic when you hear it. So I remember him pulling out all those little keys that make all this sound. And I've been to churches where they do have the big pipe organs, and you can actually see the little, what are these things called that hang down that the music comes through? That's what you're talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I just never knew the name of it. So I know you're doing a lot of stuff. I don't know if we can talk about your last project yet, but you want to remember that name, Harrison Quinn. So you're 10.
Yes, ma'am.
Only 10. Not 10 plus nothing, just 10. See, I'm just blown away by that. Because I've seen you in church and you sit at the organ and play like you're 52 years old. How many people tell you that?
Well, a lot of people do. When they first hear me play, if they just hear me play and they don't see me, they think it's like someone who has a lot of experience.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about that? Do you think it's like normal?
Well, it's not really normal because the people that I hear play really good, they're normally like 30 or up.
Yeah, like my age, huh? Told you I love him. Well, I've seen 30 come and go, but I'm going back to 25, so yeah. So I like that you already know that what you have is exceptional. It is not average. It is so exceptional. So how does that make you feel? How do your friends feel about that?
Well, when I just meet them and then they just hear me play, they still treat me the same as if I really don't know how to play the piano. But every time they hear me play the piano, they make me feel like I'm Moses Tyson or something.
And that's because you are. I know everybody's like, Loretta, please quit talking to him and let him play. But I want you to get to know him because he is definitely, he does some 10-year-old stuff. You like playing video games? Do you do anything normal, like a 10-year-old normal? What do you do?
Well, I play my PlayStation 4 and, I just watch TV and stuff. And I always get my work done at school and I do things like a normal 10-year-old. Do
you get in trouble? Do you you forget to do something, like they said, do the dishes or take the trash out? Do you get in trouble if you don't? Or, do you ever get in trouble?
Sometimes.
You do?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, oh wow. Okay, so I like hearing that. Because I have sons. I have all sons. Matter of fact, I have 5 of them. So I understand how boys are, and I think there's nothing better than a son. And because I'm a mom, but I bet my dad would say there's nothing better in my mom than a daughter. So I want you to just play, and then we'll talk some more. Can you know what you're going to play for me, the first song?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it?
It's going to be Blessings and Glory.
Blessing
and Glory.
Blessing and Glory. One of your favorite songs?
One of them.
And you got to try to show me how to play something later in the show, right?
Yes,
I'm going to challenge you on that one because I tell you, I have no idea how to do any of that. But everybody, Harrison Quinn is going to play Blessings And you can go over there to the keyboard. Blessings and Glory. He is phenomenal. I say he's a prodigy. I mean, he's the closest thing to a prodigy I've ever seen. So here he is, everybody. Harrison Quinn, and he plays at Progressive Life Church every Sunday. That's in Westwood. So if you want to see him in person, please go to their church. And his father is the pastor, and he's a phenomenal man. And the First Lady, beautiful First Lady Quinn, she is awesome. I met her too. So here's what they did with this Harrison Quinn right here. Everybody, give it up for him. My goodness, I want to cry. I mean, because you really touch my soul when you play, and I just want to sit here and cry because you're just so amazing.
Thank you.
So amazing. So you taught yourself that song?
Well, my piano teacher taught me that song, but sometimes I figure out songs that I hear on the radio.
Mm-hmm. So your piano teacher is who?
Norris Johnson.
Norris Johnson, yeah. So you started in 2012, your first lesson with him?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so there's only been 3 years. And you're playing like that?
Yes, ma'am.
So what's your favorite kind of music? Is gospel your all-time favorite, or you like a little mixture?
My favorite types of music is gospel and jazz.
Mm-hmm. Gospel and jazz, I love that. So do you ever infuse the two, or can you see yourself infusing the two of those genres at some point?
Well, sometimes I do kind of mix it up a little bit, but I don't just really like to combine them that much because there is a limit to how much amount of different type of music you should play in church. Oh,
that is such a good answer. You're right. Yeah, because you wouldn't want to play any bop-de-bop, boogie-boogie, in church. I'm surprised you even knew what that meant. That's such an old term. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I said that. But anyway, so you like gospel and you like jazz. How about hip-hop or a little R&B?
Well, not really, but sometimes I do listen to it just a little bit.
Just a little bit? Okay, who are some of your favorite artists?
Well, I do like Louis Armstrong, and I like Aretha Franklin and the Clark sisters. And, well, he's not a person that really sings, but he plays gospel music. His name is Moses Tyson and Derek Jackson. Okay, do you know Ben Tankard? You ever heard of him? I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, okay. The next time he's in town, I promise you I'm going to call you. He is another phenomenon when it comes to the keyboard and just jazzing up gospel music. He's out of Nashville, but he has, oh my goodness, he's like a multimillionaire. He has his own jet because of his music. Yeah,
oh,
so
wow.
I'm telling you, the sky's the limit. Even if you stick to gospel, the sky's the limit now. So you can do quite well for yourself and please God at the same time, and your dad and mom, I'm sure. They probably want you to stay. Well, you think they'd be angry if you just went all jazz?
Well, they wouldn't really be angry, but I mean, even if I did go all jazz, I wouldn't have to, but I've always wanted to just keep on playing for my dad. I wouldn't ever want to just stop and just go to something else.
He's going to draw tears from these eyes soon. I know you are. So you would stay at your dad's church even if you were off at Ben Tankard or Russell Simmons or Joel Osteen or somebody said, hey, come play for us, we'll give you $600,000 a year?
I would still stay with my dad.
You would still stay? Bravo, bravo. But I can understand that. But you could hire somebody to play for your dad, but you would still want to play for him.
Well, I mean, I would play for someone else, but it would depend the schedules, because I can't just say I can't play for you today and then just go to play for someone else. I would have to work out all the schedules to make sure that I can play for them.
And you're 10. I need to see your ID, because I don't believe you 10 years old. Are you seriously 10? I know your dad has no reason to lie. First lady has no reason to tell you, but you are just so wise. You're like almost as smarter than I am in answering just great questions. You make me feel like I'm the little 10-year-old because you're so smart. So what else do you want to do? I heard you like math too, though.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. So you're a left brain and a right brain. I know you have one, but you use both. Most people only use one or the other. Like me, I'm a right brain person. I can use my left brain if I have to, obviously, because I did the college thing. But so we're going to have to probably take a break in a minute, but I want you to think of another song to play by yourself. But before you play the song by yourself, I want you to teach me to play something, because I want you to play after my little whatever I'm going to do, because I know it's probably going to be horrible. So you can still please everybody, musically, and, get over what I did. But who knows? It might be the day. I told you, I've always wanted to just step over to the keyboard and play. And I would play so well if the Lord just said, go fingers, go. I play like you. So I want you to rub my fingers. So when I get over there, I'm going to play like Harrison. But what we need to do next, I'm not going to tell people where you go to school, but I know the people at your school absolutely adore you.
Yes.
Not only because of how you play, but because you're just such an awesome young man.
Thank you.
So if you can play like you play, and then you're super uber nice and respectable, I'm telling you, you'll be able to write your own check. You'll be able to go and do whatever you want to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome stuff. So we're going to get ready to take a break. But I want these people to understand that I don't know how well his playing is coming off on this TV screen for you, but go to Progressive Life Church, and I don't know the address. I've been there, and I've seen him in action, and I was in awe. So you can go and hear him play. You can get some good word, and you can hear him play the organ and all this stuff that he does over at Progressive Life. But we'll be right back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
When life's this hard, graduating can be even harder. But you can help Ativa and the students in your community make it through by visiting boostup.org. When life's this hard, graduating can be even harder. But you can help David and the students in your community make it through by visiting boostup.org.
G Morning Sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me. Are your parents home later? We can hang. LUV, love you. JK. Holla back. Holla back. Holla back. Are you with your friends? That's lame. We're in a huge fight right now. XO. What'd you dream about? Something I did? Are you on your way to the mall? I'm lonely. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
All right, we're back, and I know you're going to be glad you stayed.